Young or old, toothache is a killer. It can be a pain, it can be debilitating, it can take over your world. And because there is power in care, we are connecting with those that can help. And joining us today to give us those top tips and tricks, maybe a few little life hacks, our family, and this is for the whole family, not just for the kids. We've got dental surgeon Dr. Jason Sam, and then dentist Dr. Taylor Goldberg. Welcome to the show, guys. I wanted to ask, is this early for you, or are you normally up and about at this time, being healthcare professionals?
Yeah, we started to see. And then I also have a question. Is it a prerequisite that dentists must have perfect teeth and beautiful smiles? Clearly.
Yes.
It is. It has to be. Listen, thank you guys so much for joining us. Let's dive straight into this conversation. A lot of people might be misunderstanding, or there might be misconceptions when it comes to pain in the mouth and the teeth. But let's talk about a toothache specifically, especially when it comes to adults versus infants and kids, right? Because that can be very different. What are the symptoms experienced, and kind of how do we know that this is a toothache and nothing else to be concerned about?
Cool. So toothache, it can be caused by tooth sensitivity, it can be caused by dental cavities, it can be caused if there's some infection, or if you have a fractured tooth at the front, or if you have a broken tooth at the back.
Okay,
so some symptoms would be, so if there's sensitivity to hot and cold, if there's sensitivity to sweet things, to acidic things, so if there's pain when you're biting on something, if there's swelling in that area. So you would definitely know if it is toothache.
Yeah, no, the body has a way of telling you, and it's one of those moments where you choose the pain is a good thing because it's telling your body what you need to do.
Something's up, yeah.
As a parent, things seem to get squirrely at night for some reason. Often kind of allergies kick in and pain seems to intensify. Is there a reason for that? And often the amount of times toothache won't be an issue throughout the day. Maybe my kid's just too focused on other things. At night, it becomes a thing. Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, so at nighttime, it's a positional change. So the person's lying down, so there's more blood flow to the head, so there's an increase in pressure. So a trick or a tip would be to put a pillow and elevate your head, and the blood will flow back down.
Yeah. I like that.
That makes sense. So what can we do in these situations? I mean, is something like paracetamol an option when it comes to pain?
Obviously for kids, yeah.
Yeah, and how do we administer a dosage? If that is the case, can we use it? How do we work the dosage, and how do we, well, in a healthy way, how you prescribe this?
Cool. So paracetamol or PANADO is definitely a good option.
Yeah.
So PANADO works by inhibiting the chemicals in your brain that would be responsible for picking up pain and for picking up fever, for example. Cool. The dosage is a bit tricky though, so please check with your GP or with the pediatrician as to the dosage. But normal guidelines would be, if a baby is, if they're under 3 months old, then it would normally be about, say about 10 milligrams per kilo. But that's it's a bit hard to work out, so I would definitely consult with a pediatrician.
Consult a pediatrician. I must just say, I actually used PANADO crazily when I was in Italy.
Yeah.
Broke my tooth. Jason's he's actually busy working on my teeth right now. So
cool, man.
This smile is compliments of this incredible man over here. But I got to say, I actually popped some on that tooth that was aching, and it really actually helped me, got me through that test, and it helped with the pain. I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not, but it definitely did help with the pain. I can tell you that much.
Sometimes you just need a little bit of help, man. All this speaks to, okay, I know there is a pain scale that we use, which I think as a parent would help you a lot, but when you're dealing with your healthcare professionals, being able to kind of know and explain where you're at, I would imagine is really helpful. So how would you suggest developing that pain scale, and how can we use that as parents? Because that's a great way to get a kind of an answer from your kid in a very difficult space.
So it's hard because pain is extremely subjective. So my pain wouldn't be the same as what you can deal with. I think women can experience a lot or endure a lot more pain.
Back here.
If you've ever gotten into your partner or wife's bath after she is off, you understand.
But if you had to rate it from a 0 to 3, a person can do their daily activities. It's normally a dull ache or a pain. From 4 to 6, they're kind of not being able to do their everyday job. They can't sleep at night. Whereas 6 to 10, it's excruciating. They're not eating, they're not sleeping. They're actually on the floor, help me. Then that's probably when you should actually come and see us. But I mean, at any time, we are always available.
For sure. And form that relationship with your dentist. It helps so much when you know each other.
Yes, and come every 6 months.
Come for your regular checkup.
You almost burst out crying when you said that. Please, can we implore you? Just come every 6 months. Just do it. Please look after yourselves. Thank you so much, guys. Brilliant.
Yeah. And again, thank you for being the non-intimidating position of a dentist, because I know a lot of kids, a lot of adults are really intimidated, but you guys seem so warm, so inviting, and I think a lot of people would love to just be in your space and on that, what do you call that chair? Is it
A dental chair.
the dental chair? But it was a crazy word. Never mind. Anyway, caring for your family really is making it, and it has been made easier when we have the right advice. Yeah, we got it here. And then medication too. And that's thanks to the power of PANADO.
Introducing PANADO Pediatric Syrup 5ml sachets. They're really convenient to pack and easy to use, so you're always prepared for pain and fever, anytime, anywhere.